Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Monday, January 29th, 2018. Welcome back from the weekend, and today we are starting with Todd Rogers, having been stripped of all of his world records for video games by Twin Galaxies, the company whose sole purpose it is to keep world records for video games. Mr. Rogers has many titles, including the King of Video Games, Mr. Activision, and is widely regarded as the first professional gamer. And it's not just one of his scores that's been wiped, it's more than 10. Most of the records he held were for Atari 2600 games, and most of these scores were verified by a personal friend of his, whom, by the way, is currently serving jail time for the sexual abuse of a minor. And even Mr. Rogers admits to having entered his own scores into the database only a few times, but just one time. Does any of that seem fishy to you? The game being put at center stage for the moment is called Dragster. It's a drag racing game for the Atari 2600, where he received a time of 5.51 seconds. Activision says the best theoretical time is 5.54 seconds, with many speedrunners achieving a time of 5.57, so his score is not physically possible. That's not the only case either. He held a record for a game called Wabbit at 1698 points, but the problem is that the score increases in increments of 5, so 98. That seems suspicious. So now what does Mr. Rogers have to say about all of this? Well, he claims that he had video proof in the form of VHS tapes, but they were all confiscated by the police when his friend was arrested. Or he just has so many tapes, it would just be too much trouble to go through them all to defend his world record. You know, when I have proof of something that can clear my name, I don't want to spend time to defend myself. People should just take me at my word and then give me recognition. If you'd like to watch a video explaining this more in depth and a little bit of the history of Mr. Rogers, this is linked in the description down below. I highly recommend you go check it out. Next up, and a bit of a tie-in, we have a new world record for Super Mario Sunshine, going to Average Trey, who has brought the time now to just under 3 hours. Congratulations! On to today's release announcements, starting with an unnamed project by Sega, having teamed up with Interior Night. And it's at this time I'd like to tell you about other games Interior Night has worked on, but they have not put one out yet. It appears this may be their first. Later this year, Bendy and the Ink Machine will be coming to console, including PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Assassin's Creed Origins is getting a new Game Plus mode, which Ubisoft announced via a Reddit post over the weekend. And then here are the PC requirements for Metal Gear Survive. And while it is great to make fun of Konami at every single chance I can get, I do have to say that Metal Gear Solid 5 ran perfectly. I really enjoyed my time while playing it, and I had no performance issues. All that being said, fuck Konami. Moving on from there, Elon Musk is selling flamethrowers for $500, and the reason why I get to talk about it is because Randy Pitchford wants the exact same gun in Borderlands 3. Musk replied with a simple, sure. Also, I need $500 for something completely unrelated, I promise. Next up, Microsoft has acquired the company PlayFab, a cloud computing company with a focus on gaming. They are behind games like Angry Birds Seasons, Adventure Capitalist, and Roller Coaster Tycoon Touch. More than likely, we'll see this used in upcoming Microsoft titles, especially where time is a factor, or possibly even a remote gaming service similar to what Nvidia offers with Nvidia Grid. Really quickly, announced yesterday via the Sterdust Twitter account, Jim Sterling will be at another wrestling show on February 10th. Let me know if you're a Jim Sterling fan in the comments down below. From there we go to Ubisoft, who has responded to fan outrage over Rainbow Six Siege's price raise, and have now decided to not raise the price of the standard edition. However, the gold and complete editions will still raise by $20 and $40 respectively. Finally for today, and I don't understand this one at all, John Downs from the Center of 14 Zoology and Capcom have partnered up to offer a reward for anyone who can find verifiable evidence for a cryptid from a list of 10 of them. The cryptids they're looking for range from things like Bigfoot to the Mongolian deathworm and the chupacabra. The reward will be $70,000 US split up between the winners. We here at News Cartridge discourage the use of the charge blade while hunting down Bigfoot, because the Axe Lion blade looks so much cooler. Stay tuned to News Cartridge to see if there are any winners, and if there are, I'll announce them here on my show. What am I doing with my life anymore? Let's see if we can solve the mystery of tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Digital Domains, Monkey King, Battery Jam, Striker's Edge, The Quest for the Big Key, Mini Knight, Orbit, Satellite Defense, Wolverblade, and Dragon Cliff. For PlayStation 4, Dissidia, Final Fantasy NT, Railway Empire, EA Sports UFC 3, Cold Iron, Out of Ammo, Striker's Edge, and Wolverblade. For Xbox One, Railway Empire, EA Sports, UFC 3, and Assemblance. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And why did Anakin Skywalker cross the road? To get to the dark side. Game releases in one take. Thank you for watching my show. Hit the like button if you liked my show. Hit the dislike button if you did not like my show. But either way, it helps me out. Click up here if you want to watch the bonus cartridge for today's episode. Click down here if you want to watch Friday's episode about Epic Games taking down Paragon or taking Paragon offline. And click over here to subscribe to my wonderful, wonderful channel. Thank you, and I will see you tomorrow.